How'd you like it, Dane?
Wow. Yeah, that was crazy.
It
Yeah,
was it was
that was dope.
beautiful just watching, the genuine look in your eyes. Like it was beautiful. And now we have Battlecry for you.
Okay.
Here you are. One moment.
Relentlessly you're marching on. In your heart is a faithful song.
Wow. Wow, that's crazy.
Well, I'm glad that you enjoyed it. So, Dane, we have just a few questions for you. Um,
All
what
right.
is the song Battle Cry about for you?
Well, it was um, it was like me writing something to like rid myself of um, a certain past that I was carrying. You know.
That's beautiful. And and so what was that past that you felt that you were carrying?
Well, just me growing up the way I was, and very abusive environment, and me not knowing how to deal with that. Growing up in that environment, uh, trying to find maturity and honesty in myself, and how that's translated in my relationships, and just be failing at that, and becoming the very environment that I was raised in, and understanding, myself at that time. So it was me trying to come to understand my past and where I was at that point, and just kind of like a reckoning. Yeah.
That's beautiful. It takes a lot of strength to really reckon with yourself and reflect on the person that you are and always becoming. And I think uh, your answer ties into my next question, which is, do you think there's strength in being vulnerable about your feelings?
Yeah. I mean, I think person, especially men, black men, growing up in my environment, growing up in my past. My mom had me when she was 14. My father was 19, and he took off immediately. So, uh, you grow up in that kind of world where it's like, watching your mom, do drugs and come in and out of these abusive relationships, and and I think you have to be honest about the brokenness in everybody, especially in your own. And before you can move forward, you gotta look yourself in the mirror and be honest with yourself before, you know.
That's incredible. What, you know, it takes a lot of, it's a choice to be honest with yourself. And so, what brought upon that choice?
What's that?
What brought upon that choice to be honest with yourself?
Um, I wouldn't say it was one specific event or situation. I think my first 3 years of being locked up from 2007 to 2009 uh, was me like really sitting down and uh, having everything stripped away from me, my present, potentially my future, and the only thing was left was just me and my past, and how I'm gonna, you know, um, build any relationships moving forward. You have to be honest, man, and ask yourself, would being in a relationship with someone like myself, or being a friend to someone like myself at that time? And if I could have been honest at that time, which I'm thankful I was, all the answers I kept coming up with was no, and it kind of for me. So you want to be better.
And it's a choice to be better, and that's incredible,
Yeah,
you
absolutely.
know?
Yeah.
And so, out of your experiences in which the choice of honesty was brought forward to you, you know, how did you make beauty out of those painful experiences beyond honesty?
I, I never really looked at it as it translating to anything that was worth anything, listening to or writing down or recording and nothing like that. Uh, I learned how to write and play music while I've been in jail. I've always sang, but I've never been able to really write my feelings or stuff like that or play any instruments. And so I think the whole process of me writing music and singing stuff like that was literally just me cleansing myself, ridding myself, or confronting myself and confronting my past and confronting my failures, and being willing to just put it all out there, and hopefully nobody will ever listen to them.
Too late.
Because I didn't write them. I didn't write the songs for people to hear. I just wrote them for myself.
Well, hey, that's where it starts, you know?
Yeah.
And so then how would you define forgiveness? Is forgiveness within the way that you write these songs for yourself?
Well, for me forgiving myself, that's still a process. I'm still on that journey.
And it always is.
For the and for the people that I've harmed, and for the relationships I've damaged, and I feel like even today, knowing who I am as a man, I still cannot reach back and ask them for forgiveness. That I feel like I'm still out of line. I'll still be out of place to ask anyone that I've harmed for forgiveness, because now, in my maturity, here I am as not just a man, but as just an individual, as a human being. You realize just the devastation, just the harm, right? Just the scars that you inflict on people. It's just, I mean, how even me sitting here thinking about it's like, damn, how could I ask somebody else to just not forget, but forgive me for that and move for? I mean, that, man, I don't know. That's a personal thing.
Does the video capture what he feels about the song?
Do you feel like the video itself captures what you feel about the song?
Oh, 100%.
Give me all the percent.
Huh?
Give me all of the 100%. I want each percentage.
Well, it's especially like the flowers and stuff blooming around. It's right. It's like you speed up the image and it happens instantaneously, but it's a seasonal thing, and you look at it and it's like, okay, it reflects the song, the video. It reflects a person coming to or growing into or moving forward or towards something. It was, yeah.
And blooming, ultimately, blooming into this bouquet of flowers, That's really poetic of you, Dane. Really. It's incredible. Yeah.
Well,
Do you have any questions for us?
not at the time, not a fan.
What did he think of America?
What did you think about America the Merciful?
I'm surprised. Both of them, because I mean, I've been locked up almost 15 years, and technology, for me, way back when, I didn't realize you could do something like that. Even today, to record music like that, and it's so obscure that's coming in for the weekend we spend territorial, and record that, and then put got together, I'm just like, man, I don't know what to say about that one.
And sometimes there really isn't much to say, it's the emotions that speak louder than the words themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's incredible, Dane, really.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
What's he inspired to do next?
And so what are you inspired to do next?
Well, unfortunately, I'm stuck in this place, and I haven't touched a guitar in almost 3 years.
Ain't that a shame?
So it's really hard to
It's a shame.
write music, but I've been writing lyrics, but it's hard to connect it, So
Of course.
I got a lot of stuff I still got to purge myself from. So
Of course. Of course.
yeah,
Well,
that's how I do it. I write music.
yeah, that's remarkable, Well, Dane, it was so lovely to meet you in person.
Me too.
I've admired you my entire time here at DJC.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I'm so happy to
Yeah.
have spoken with you. And
I appreciate
it looks like they extended us for 5 more minutes. Would you like
because
to continue on for 5 more minutes?
Sure.
Cool. Fury, do we have? Well, the ball's in your court, Dane. It's all about you now. These are your 5 minutes.
I don't know what to do.
We can.
Well, I guess I'm wondering, because you're talking about lyrics, I'm curious, what's your process? Like, do lyrics just kind of pop in your head, or, do you kind of sit on them?
No, it's sometimes like I'll see something and it'll provoke something, a thought or an emotion, and I'll start writing stuff. I'll start writing. I've been writing this song. I swear, man, it's the same. I've been writing the same song for like 4 years, and I just cannot finish this song.
And you're not alone.
And, man, it pisses me off. I'm like, man, I feel like I get it to where I want it, and then I'll beat the lyrics up, and I'll sing the lyrics, and then I'm scratching this out, and I'm writing this part in, and before I lost the mojo, the voodoo was gone, I put it off, and
Yeah.
then I'll start something else, so.
Well, that's the most important part, I feel like, about just songwriting and, making any kind of art. It's like you really have to follow your feelings and your emotions, and the second it feels off, it is the right thing to do to kind of walk away from it for a minute until it comes back, Yeah, that's incredible, Dane.
What's the song?
And so what's the song that you speak of, or are you keeping it a secret from us?
I ain't gonna tell y'all. Not yet.
Well, just know that your fans are going to be sitting here, like, waiting every single day. It's remarkable, Dane, really. Yeah. So, you say that, you haven't been able to pick up the guitar in a few years. So, aside from songwriting, do you find a supplement to instruments, like, while you're on the inside? Like, in terms of, like, maybe, like, doing a beat on the wall or something.
Ain't no substitute for music, for an instrument, man. Not here.
Yeah.
I mean, like the funny part is I'll get like this melody going, right, and I get this rhythm going, and then I'll start writing something, and then my memory's so bad.
Tell me about it.
And I'm like, man, what the hell was a melody?
Tell me about it.
So,
yeah.
So it's hard. It's like, man. And if I start beating on the walls in here, I don't think these dudes are like that. So I'll be in
That's
the
what I
back
was
real quick.
thinking. Yeah. So I'm just curious, where do you know, let out like these lyrics or these melodies? Like, where do you have the chance to do that?
Late at night,
Okay. It's
when
beautiful.
everything's quiet, everybody's asleep.
Yeah.
We all have single cells. So once everything dies down, if I can't sleep, which is it's been that way for the past few weeks, I'll sit up and I'll just start, looking around. But I will tell you guys, I wrote this song. It's called "You and I," and I've had a tough way. And once I get to where I'm going, I would like to open it up, see where it goes. I think it's better than the other ones.
Oh, that's
To be
great.
honest.
That's awesome. Well, I see we have 30 seconds left. I don't know if they're going to extend it or not. Jane, it was so lovely talking to you
You
and
too.
just, learning about your process. And I will say on a personal level, it really is an honor to have shown you your videos,
Thank you.
truly. And
Appreciate it.
I hope you have a lovely, lovely day.
You too.
Yeah,
Enjoy
thank you
yourself,
so
man.
much.
You guys be safe.
Stay safe. Have a lovely
All right.
evening. Bye.
You too. It's good meeting.
Good meeting you too.
Nice.
What
Good
a
job.
guy. Yeah.